Very sorry about that. Good morning. I will now call to order the Tuesday, February 18, 2025 special meeting of the Zionsville Redevelopment Commission. I'll go ahead and take roll call. Ryan Vaughn.
Present.
Kent Ezra.
Present.
And then I, myself, Evan Norris. I'll show that we have a quorum. Going through the agenda here, we have no consent agenda items on the agenda. Deputy Mayor Hage, do we have a director's report this morning?
No, just the one item since this is a special meeting.
Okay, perfect. So then we have no old business and then new business. We're here today to talk about the purchase authorization resolution number 2025-01. And Deputy Mayor Hage, if you'd walk us through that very quickly.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Vice President. Thank you for calling this special meeting. We're in relatively short notice. I'll give a little bit more context of what we're here to talk about today and what this resolution is about. There has been a long desire in the village for public restrooms. It's been recognized by citizens. It's been recognized by the Zionsville Chamber of Commerce, who actually commissioned a study to understand, what the need was. And obviously, Commissioner Ezra, as a restaurant owner, knows what it's like to have folks coming into the restaurant and different businesses wanting to use the restroom, and it can be a little tricky. And I think folks are very nice about it, but it would be very nice to be able to have a restroom solution available. This also came up when we discussed the downtown outdoor refreshment area late last year, and there was some desire by members of the town council to say, this is a great initiative, but let's, wouldn't it be helpful if we had a downtown public restroom solution? And so the mayor and I, as part of that proposal, said, yes, we would commit to trying to have some sort of restroom solution in place come the start of the door, which is planned for sometime in mid-April. And we've looked at a couple of different solutions. Actually, on the agenda of the Redevelopment Commission last month was a potential use agreement or lease agreement for a building in the village. But doing a little bit more due diligence, we thought in terms of location and in terms of being able to have something to show at the end of a lease period, it was more advantageous and in the best interest of the town to pursue a restroom trailer solution. So what we are looking at right now in the resolution in front of you is to authorize the purchase of a restroom trailer. This would be located on the south side of the lot with the Friendly. That is a town-owned lot. I've worked with the Department of Public Works to plan a pad around it. It's in one of the center islands there. These are most likely a 3-restroom trailer, has an ADA accessible unit. There would be electricity that would come over. So this is sort of a high-end trailer like you might see at a wedding or golf tournaments or other types of outdoor events. Electricity has to the unit. It has both sinks and restrooms. It would also be able to be used again after the period of time that it would be useful in the village, because that is a location where we are currently in the process of planning a civic plaza. So when that plaza is complete in the next 2 to 3 years, that unit can then be used by the Parks Department and elsewhere. We will be putting some nice landscaping around it while it sits in that parking lot so that it's not too much of an eyesore. I think it'll be a great addition to the village. One possibility, too, is that we could do sort of a vinyl-type graphic wrap on one side as well. So, again, I think it should be a good thing for farmers market, for people just everyday shopping, going to restaurants, and then also for larger events like Brick Street Market, Christmas in the Village, that sort of thing. So, again, this resolution in front of you authorizes up to $75,000 for the purchase of a trailer. It will most likely be less than that, but I wanted to err on the side of a little bit higher amount in case I didn't want to have to come back and ask for additional authorities. And then what we were doing is we are doing a transfer of funds from our contractual services line into a new capital equipment line. So happy to take any questions.
Is this something that just as our local business owner, how do you feel about it?
I would say that it's to say it's long overdue is an understatement, and we've been downtown for 25 years, and it's probably been one of the most needed items that downtown needs from day one since we've been there. So without question, it's needed for the community, and it's needed for downtown, and it's long overdue.
Yes, sir.
Was hoping you could speak to the security of it.
Yes.
Will it be monitored, locked, hours of operation kind of deal, or?
Great question. So just one other thing I meant to say when I was describing the unit, we are going to be working with the Parks Department, who will maintain it. So similar to, for example, the public restrooms that are available at the trailhead on Zionsville Road, they maintain those. They will also maintain this restroom facility, and then Department of Public Works will actually service it. And then I think we are still sort of dialing in what the hours might be, and that'd be something we could potentially kind of do a little bit of trial and error with in terms of how much it gets used. But I am actually working with our information technology team to think about a camera. And then if we do that, that camera will actually have a modem that allows it to have a private Wi-Fi that allows that camera to function. And then what we could also do is we could do smart locks on the doors to those restrooms, so we can decide what we want our hours of operation to be, and then they can automatically lock as needed in the evening. And then I think we're also, since we're going to be bringing in electricity for the unit, I think we'll be putting that on a pole, and then adjacent, or on that pole, attached to that pole, if you will be a some sort of street light that'll give us lighting. So I think we'll have safety from that perspective.
No, like we've discussed before, this has been a big need, and obviously I know on, my town council role, we've discussed this, numerous times, and finding solutions, and especially I think everything was going on at the State House, finding this, what I think is, 75 seems like a big number, but at the same time, I think we've been very conscientious about, or the administration has a conscientious about, making sure that we find a solution that makes sense for the taxpayers, and and bring some of those needed services. So I'm very happy about this. So any further discussion? If that, I will entertain a motion.
I'll move that we approve Resolution 2025-01.
All right, I have a motion from Commissioner Ezra and a second from Commissioner Vaughn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed? All right, motion passes, 3 in favor, 0 opposed. All right, next, any other business, any other updates that anyone wants to bring forth? Okay, with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, got a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you.
There we go. All right, motion passes. We are adjourned. The next regular meeting of the Zionsville Redevelopment Commission will be Tuesday, February 25th, 2023 at 9 a.m. And public notice will be posted in accordance with the Indiana open door law. Thank you.